Breakups don't have to be overwhelmingly depressing. It doesn't have to be pain and sadness all the time. Breakups can be gentle and they can be cathartic. So let's talk about a few things that you can do to help yourself heal from a breakup. Welcome to Therapy Explained. My name is Deniss. I'm the therapist of color for people of color and your very own mental health cheerleader. I post videos about all things mental health because I believe that mental health information should be free and accessible to everyone. If you agree and would like to help spread the word, make sure to subscribe and share this video. Every video also comes with its own cheat sheet that I make available to you on Instagram, so make sure that you're subscribed to me there at Talk Therapy, because after all, I am the therapist of color. Today's video is about how to heal from a breakup in a way that's gentle and not constantly painful, so let's just jump right to it. Number one, I want you to remember that this is not forever. It is painful, it is hard, but it is possible for you to heal from this breakup, and it also won't last forever. It's easy for us to get lost in this emotion and feel like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to find someone else? Am I ever going to feel okay again? And the truth is that you are. You're going to be okay, and this is only temporary. Make a list of the reasons why you left the relationship. This can be a more tangible way to remind you of the reason why you're in this position. When we're sad, sometimes we think, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake? This is so painful. Does this mean that it's wrong? And the truth is that it's not. Just because it hurts doesn't mean that it was the wrong decision. It just means that the relationship was important to you, and of course there were good things about the relationship. But this list will remind you that there were needs that were being unmet in the relationship. So try to think about, what did you want in this relationship? What was missing for you in the relationship? Write that down so that you can revisit it when you're feeling like maybe you made a mistake and this might go on forever. This list can also help you to keep from going back to this relationship. While that is normal, sometimes we do kind of have to revisit and allow ourselves to explore every possible option before giving up in a relationship, and that is okay. Remember to be compassionate and patient with yourself through this process, but this list can help you try to reduce how often you're returning to a relationship that doesn't serve you anymore. Next is to commit to the process. I know this sounds really difficult, but if you're going to do this, you might as well just do it fully. Don't be afraid of the emotions. If you're working or going to school and constantly being sad and crying just is not helping, and it's messing with your ability to concentrate and do well in other areas of your life, schedule a time for mourning the relationship. Breakups are grief. It is you losing someone and something that you were used to having as a part of your life. So whether or not that person is still currently in it and still currently alive in some way, it is still grief. It is still loss. So schedule yourself some time, maybe after work or after school, where you really commit to this process. Put on a romantic movie and let yourself cry. Eat some junk food and just be sad. Play sad music. Just really commit to this process of healing, and make sure that you're giving your emotions the space that they're asking for. This will help us from not crying in the middle of work or crying at school or crying while we're with our friends. It will make us feel a little bit more grounded and in control because we're actually giving those emotions space. What happens when we don't is that they show up. Remember, feelings demand to be felt, so they're going to come out in one way or another. Your sadness will come out like irritability, difficulty sleeping, or any other disruption in your regular patterns. So it is important that you give it the space that it needs so that it doesn't feel overwhelming and that you can start that healing process. Find yourself again. Reconnect with the person that you are, the person that you were before, and try to get to know the person that you are now. Figure out hobbies that you might be interested in now that you weren't in before. What do you like now? What kind of foods, what kind of places do you like to go to? What kind of people do you want to spend time with? A good place to start can be with doing things that perhaps you wanted to do but you weren't able to do because your partner was unavailable or they didn't want to do it, or maybe some old hobbies that you used to have that you stopped doing during the relationship. When we are with someone, they take up so much space in our life, which is okay, right? This is part of a relationship, but after that person is gone, it can feel like there's this empty space of nothingness, and it makes us feel lonely. But if you fill it with things that are going to make you happy, that you're interested in and that you enjoy, it will make it feel less lonely and less empty. Part of this also includes reconnecting with friends and family. Again, when we're in a partnership, our partner takes up so much space and time in our lives, and sometimes we even let go of connections with our friends and our family because we're spending so much time in a relationship, particularly if it's a relationship that's not working. We tend to put a lot of time and energy into it to try to make it work, and we forget about our other relationships. So again, building yourself a support system, reconnecting with people is going to help you feel less lonely. It will also help you fill times and spots like throughout your day, and also will help meet those needs that were going unmet in your relationship. Because if you have a good support system, you can have someone that you can go to the movies with, to concerts with, someone that you can talk about deep stuff with, someone that you can just talk about, other surface level stuff, work friends. And we talked a little bit about, in previous videos, a little bit about the different types of friendships that there are and how it's good to have different friendships and different types of friendships. So make sure to check out that video. But that's also a really good place to start. So let's review before we go. Number one, have faith in yourself. You can get yourself through this. This will not be forever. Second, make a list of the reasons why you left the relationship in the first place. Unmet needs and uncomfortable emotions should be going on this list. Next is to commit to this process. Do the crying, do the sad, grieve it. Assign yourself specific time to grieve if you need it so that you don't feel overwhelmed or caught off guard. And lastly, reconnect with yourself and with your friends. Figure out who you are now and create yourself a whole, well-rounded life where that person is no longer the center of it. Remember that progress does require practice. So if you give any of these tips, tools, ideas a try, please make sure to comment down below and let me know how it went. Or if there's something that is already helping you heal throughout your breakup, please share it with us. Remember, we are a community and constantly learning from each other, so let us learn from you. Your cheat sheet is already available on Instagram, so make sure to hop on over there to get access to it. But before you do, please give this video some love in any way that feels authentic to you. With every single like, subscribe, comment, and share helps spread the word and helps spread access to free mental health information and education. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I'm always cheering for you. Therapy Explained is now offering workshops. Every workshop will help you develop tangible coping tools during the workshop itself. It comes with a workbook that has the contents of the topic that is being covered, as well as some journal prompts to help you continue the work that we start together. And there is also a question and answer portion at the end of the live workshops. Alternatively, the workshops are also available to you online so that you can access them whenever is most convenient for you. Go ahead and check it out at therapyexplained.org/workshops.